Hi guys, welcome to Flying Grip Academy. Today we are going to discuss about SQS. So here I am going to search for SQS. Here SQS is a simple queue service where you can able to pass a message by using this particular service. For example, in operating system you might heard about producer consumer problem. Here there will be a SQS queue where you can able to send all the messages and it is going to keep the polling in order to avoid the problem. The problem is if producer is going to produce the messages and the consumer is not at all in a state to receive the messages, at that time the queue is full, the problem will be occurs. The another problem is if the particular producer is not at all sending any messages, the consumer is wants to receive the messages and read the messages whenever the queue is empty. So these are the problems. But in order to avoid the problem, we are going to use a method called polling. So now here, who are using these particular services? NASA is using for video library which provides thousands of access to images, audio recordings and videos. And next EMS fuel driven IQ, so where it is IoT enabled solution. These are also used based upon the sensor level programming. So next here it is going to work with Amazon SNS and simple notification service and also with the AWS Lambda. So now here let us create a queue. So now I am going to create a queue. Here there are two particular things. There are standard information and FIFO information. Standard information is used for default situation and FIFO you have to save the file name by using a file name.fifo. So if you are going to click the information, you have to save the program followed by file name.suffix. For that you are using a FIFO. So here at this moment I am going to select the standard information. So now I would like to create a name of the queue, my SQS. So SQS need to interact with the S3. My SQS S3 is a name which I have typed. So now here you are having a visibility timeout. So it is going to timeout for every 30 seconds. So what is the particular message retention period? How many days you would like to store the message? It is 4 days. Otherwise you can able to decrease the 1 minute or 2 minutes. So 1 minute. So now next here you are having a delivery delay. So is there any time delay you would like to keep? Here I am going to keep 5 seconds. Here you can able to receive the wait time. In the receiver section it will be waiting for 5 seconds. So now here I am going to disable the encryption. So next here you are going to use a basic and standard method and tags. These are optional. So now I am going to create a queue. Here I have created a queue and here you are having an option send and receive message. So let us see by sending some messages and how the sender and receiver are going to receive the messages. Here I am going to type hello or bye. So this is the message I am going to send. So now here you are having a receiver which has to receive the message. So now it is going to wait in a queue. So for 4 seconds or 5 seconds. So it need to be poll for the messages. Otherwise it is not going to show whether it has received the message. I am going to click poll for messages. So now the message has been received. So now in this particular manner, it is going to poll whenever it is ready. So then it is going to wait for a state whenever it is sent by the messages. So next I am going to send another message and I am going to wait for 4 seconds. So now it has received the second message. If you click on the message, here it contains details, body and attributes. So here details contains how many number of bytes you have sent the message. Maximum size is 256 KB. So now we have sent a particular message with 9 bytes and receive count is 1 and it is going to show the sender account who is sending messages. So in a similar manner for every particular message it will be having a details, body, attributes. So these are the common fields which we are having. The next step what I am going to do is I am going to create an Amazon S3 bucket and I am going to interlink that particular bucket which I am going to create in the S3. Here I will go for the S3 bucket and I am going to create a new bucket. Here I will go to the Amazon SQS. So go to the queues and copy the name of particular SQS service which you have created. Click on create a bucket. So now I'm going to type the bucket name. So now it should be in small letters. So S3 my SQS. So this is the bucket name which I am going to save. So next, here bucket versioning and all the things I am going to keep it as a default. So now here you can able to modify if you want any particular policy, if you want to enable. Here I am going to create a bucket. So now bucket has created successfully. The next step what I am going to do is I am going to click on the bucket and I am going to the properties, and we are using this particular SQS service for event notification. If any event is notified and you need to know that particular notification. So now here if you are going to scroll down, here you are having a event notification, and I am going to click on create an event notification. Which particular notification you are going to create? So here you are having a number of S3 event notification. You can click S3 event notification, and you can able to click on the particular walkthrough configuration SNS SQS. So now here you need to select the event name. So which event name you are using? So you need to type the event name. So here I am going to type SQL event. So next, here you need to select the object creation, all object created events. So next you will be having a policy, so which you are going to select the SQS queue. Here you will be having a MySQS S3 which you are having, and if you are going to click the same changes. So here an error has occurred because of policy. So now what I am going to do is I am going to copy the policy, and you need to replace the policy in the SQS. So click on the SQS and go to the access policy. So now edit the policy which you want to create. So here I will be typing enter, and here in the first step I am going to paste the policy. So now here you need to copy the ARN of the particular policy. Copy the ARN. So here you replace in the resource name. So here SQSQ ARN you are going to paste that policy. So next, here we are having a ARN like, so which you need to type the name of the bucket. So now which bucket we have created? So now the bucket name is S3 my SQS. So now copy the name of the bucket and paste the name of the bucket which we have created. Up to here, copy and paste the name of the bucket. So now bucket has saved successfully, and here it is going to ask bucket owner account ID. So now here I am having a bucket owner account ID and copy the account ID. So now I am going to paste the account owner ID. So now I have pasted successfully, and now what I am going to do is, and I am going to delete the remaining message which we have used. So now save this configuration. The policy has saved successfully. So now reselect that particular tab. Once again you need to do this particular action. So now go to the particular properties. Here you have a event notifications, MySQS. So now go to the properties tab, bucket versioning, intelligent training, server access, event notification, create an event notification, and here retype the S3 SQS events. So now you select all the event types. Now select the SQS queue. So choose the SQS service, save the changes. Now the event has been created successfully. So now if you are going to that particular account, and you can able to check the particular event has occurred or not. So now go to the particular SQS, go to the queues, select this one, and you can able to send and receive the message, and now poll for the message in the receiver side. So now a new message was available. The new message is going to show That particular request ID is from Amazon S3 and the test event type is this one. So now you have received the messages successfully. So now if I am going to create any other action in the S3, so now here I am going to create a bucket or I am going to upload a new file in this particular one, and just I am going to click upload. So now here I am going to click add files. So now just I am going to add a one sample picture which is a just SLDC, a simple thing which I am going to upload. A upload was done successfully. So let us poll for a message. So whether any particular message has arrived. So now it is showing the size is 737 bytes and what is the message. So now it is going to show the event has occurred and the principal ID, and it is going to show the particular size of the image. The image name is SLDC and the size is this particular number of bytes. So this is all about SQS and S3, how it is going to send the notification to the message queuing service, whatever the action you are going to make. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.